Why'd the ICE agent cross the road? To pepper spray a toddler. Why'd the ICE agent take so long finishing their reports? They knew they had to type slow because their supervisor can't read very fast. Why don't ICE agents use vibrators? They kept chipping their teeth. What do you call an ICE agent with an IQ over 70? Mythological. They simply don't exist. Two ICE agents force their way into a private residence without a warrant and find all the lights off inside. One says to the other, "It sure is dark in here, isn't it?" The other one says back, "I don't know, I can't see." Why aren't ICE agents given coffee breaks? It takes too long to retrain them. Although, this joke would be funnier if they ever got any training to begin with. A masked ICE agent walks into an electronics store and asks the clerk, "Hey, how much is that TV you've got in the corner there?" The clerk looks at him and says, "We don't serve ice here. Get out of my store." The agent turns around and leaves without saying a word. The next day, he swaps out his ice patches for BPS patches, goes back, asks the same thing. "How much is that TV you've got in the corner there?" Clerk looks at him again and says, "We don't serve ICE agents. Get out of my store." Frustrated, but not wanting to argue with the guy, the agent leaves. The next day, he tries again, but this time he swaps out the BPS patches for DHS patches. Goes back and asks, "Hey, how much is that TV you got in the corner?" Clerk looks at him and says, "I told you twice already. We don't serve ICE agents here. Get out of my store." The ICE agent says, "Look, man, I've been wearing a mask every time I've been in here. How do you know I'm the ICE agent?" The clerk looks at him and says, "That TV you keep asking about in the corner? Yeah, that's a microwave. Now get out of my store." Two ICE agents were separated from their unit and lost in the woods. As they were wandering around, they came across a set of tracks. One of them said, "Hey man, those look like deer tracks." The other one said, "No, dummy, those are obviously moose tracks." They were still arguing about it as they were hit by a train. Two ICE agents are stranded in a parking lot after locking their keys in their vehicle. One of them is using a coat hanger to try and pop the lock when a sudden downpour starts. The other one says, "Bro, hurry it up. It's starting to rain and the windows are all down." Why'd the ICE agent get so excited about finishing a puzzle in 6 months? Because the box said 3 to 5 years. An ICE agent stops off at a bar to have dinner. There's a TV on behind the counter playing the 6 o'clock news. There's a piece on about a man threatening to jump off of a high-rise. The ICE agent looks to the guy sitting next to him at the bar and says, "Hey man, I bet you $50 that guy won't jump." The guy at the bar looks over and says, "Yeah, okay, I'll take that bet." Well, by the end of the piece, the guy does jump. The ICE agent says, "Man, I can't believe it." The guy next to him says, "Look, dude, I can't take your money. I actually saw this piece already on the 5 o'clock news. I already knew he was going to jump." The ICE agent says back to the guy, "Nah, man, a bet's a bet. Besides, I saw this on the 5 o'clock news as well. I just couldn't believe the guy would jump again." An ICE agent went out to buy a pizza. After ordering, the cashier asked how they'd like it cut, in 6 slices or in 12. The ICE agent said, "Well, you better make it 6. I don't think I could eat 12. One ICE agent says to another, "Hey man, did you know Christmas falls on a Friday this year?" The other ICE agent says, "Dude, I hope it's not Friday the 13th. Three ICE agents are sitting at the bar complaining to each other about the dumb things their wives have spent money on. The first ICE agent says, "Yeah, my wife laid down all this money on a bunch of athletic gear and she doesn't even run or exercise." The second ICE agent says, "My wife just spent a ton of money upgrading our kitchen and she doesn't even cook." The third ICE agent says, "Guys, that's nothing. My wife just bought a box of 100 condoms for a business trip and she doesn't even have a penis. What an idiot."